The Fire Sermon. Seeing the flames of attachment and the senses. After Uruvela Kassapa took refuge in the Buddha, his 500 followers also left their fire rituals and entered a new path. For years, they had guarded sacred flames and believed that outer fire could bring purity and spiritual power. But the Buddha was about to show them a fire much closer than any flame on an altar. It was the fire burning within the senses, feelings, and mind. The Buddha stayed with the monks near Gayasisa, not far from Gaya. The hills were quiet, and the wind moved gently through the trees. Outwardly, the place seemed peaceful. Yet even in a peaceful place, the mind can remain restless. Entering the monastic life does not make every attachment disappear at once. The eyes still see, the ears still hear, and the body still feels. The senses continue to meet the world. The question is what happens in the mind when they do. This teaching later became known as the Fire Sermon. It was especially meaningful for men who had centered their lives on fire. They understood how a flame begins, how it grows, and how it consumes whatever becomes its fuel. Now the Buddha used that familiar image to reveal the burning within the heart. He said, "Monks, everything is burning." The Buddha continued, "What is burning? The eye is burning. Visible forms are burning. Eye consciousness is burning. The contact between the eye and visible forms is burning. The feelings that arise from that contact, whether pleasant, painful, or neutral, are also burning." Then he spoke about the other senses. The ear is burning, and sounds are burning. The nose is burning, and smells are burning. The tongue is burning, and tastes are burning. The body is burning, and physical sensations are burning. The mind is burning, and thoughts, memories, and ideas are burning. The Buddha asked, "With what are they burning?" Then he answered, "They are burning with the fire of craving. They are burning with the fire of anger. They are burning with the fire of ignorance. They are burning with birth, aging, sickness, and death. They are burning with sorrow, grief, pain, distress, and despair." The eye sees a form. In the next moment, the mind may say, "I want that." The ear hears a painful sentence. The mind may say, "I hate this." A pleasant feeling appears. The mind wants it to remain. An unpleasant feeling appears. The mind wants it to disappear. The feeling changes, but the mind continues to hold it. That holding becomes fuel. The Buddha was not saying that the senses themselves were sinful. He was showing how quickly the mind turns a simple experience into suffering. Seeing happens, and then desire may follow. Hearing happens, and then anger may follow. A feeling appears, and the mind immediately decides whether to chase it or resist it. The original experience may last only a moment, but craving and resistance can keep it burning long after the moment has passed. We often believe that the fire comes entirely from outside. We say that another person made us angry or that a situation created all our fear. Outer conditions do matter. Yet the Buddha pointed to the place where suffering grows within us. It grows in the way the mind receives, interprets, repeats, and holds experience. The former fire ascetics had carefully guarded flames outside themselves. Now they were asked to observe the flames that rise when the senses meet the world. A beautiful sight may become a spark of desire. A harsh word may become a spark of anger. A memory may become fuel when the mind repeats it again and again. The Buddha did not tell the monks to hide these reactions or pretend that they had already disappeared. He asked them to see each reaction clearly. The first step in extinguishing a fire is knowing that a fire is present. If a person insists, "I am never angry," anger can continue burning unseen. If a person believes, "I have no attachment," attachment may remain hidden beneath spiritual pride. But when we notice what the eyes chase, what the ears reject, and what the mind keeps repeating, the fire begins to lose some of its power. Awareness does not fight the flame. It does not condemn the person who is burning. It simply sees where the heat begins and what keeps it alive. The Buddha then explained where this clear seeing leads. He said, "Monks, when a wise disciple sees in this way, he becomes disenchanted with the eye." This does not mean hatred of life. It does not mean rejecting beauty or harming the body. It means that the mind is no longer deceived by the promise that a passing sensation can provide permanent satisfaction. A wise disciple does not become bitter toward the world. Instead, the disciple stops expecting lasting safety from what cannot remain. A beautiful sight may still be appreciated. but it is no longer treated as something that must be possessed. A painful sound may still hurt, but it is no longer repeated as fuel for endless anger. A pleasant feeling may still be pleasant, yet the mind understands that it will change. An unpleasant feeling may still be difficult, yet the mind also knows that it will not remain forever. This clear understanding weakens fascination and fear. The senses continue to function, but they no longer rule the heart in the same way. The word translated as disenchantment points to the fading of intoxication. The mind wakes from the belief that one more pleasure, one more victory, or one more possession will finally make everything secure. When that illusion weakens, craving also begins to weaken. The Buddha continued, when disenchantment arises, craving fades. When craving fades, the mind is released. When the mind is released, there is the knowledge, it is released. One understands, birth is ended, the holy life has been lived, and what had to be done has been done. This is the freedom at the heart of the fire sermon. The Buddha was not teaching the destruction of sensation. He was teaching the ending of the fire that clings to sensation. Freedom appears when the mind can experience a sight, sound, feeling, or thought without building a prison around it. A flame grows when fuel is added. If no more fuel is offered, the flame begins to weaken. The same is true of the mind. When a pleasant sight appears, we can notice attraction without immediately following it. When a painful word is heard, we can notice anger without building a long story around it. When a memory returns, we can recognize it as a passing mental event rather than a permanent self. This does not mean becoming cold or without feeling. It means feeling clearly without becoming consumed. A fire weakens when no more fuel is added. In the same way, a reaction weakens when it is seen without being fed by more desire, more judgment, and more repetition. This is why every ordinary moment can become a place of practice. The moment of seeing can reveal craving. The moment of hearing can reveal anger. The moment of thinking can reveal confusion. The same moment can also reveal awareness, restraint, and release. For the monks who had once worshipped outer fire, this teaching reached deeply. They had believed purity came through maintaining sacred flames. The Buddha now showed them that true purification comes through understanding greed, hatred, and delusion. According to tradition, many monks attained deep freedom while listening to this sermon. They did not become free because they witnessed another miracle. They became free because the teaching illuminated their own experience. They saw directly that what they called mine was changing. They saw that clinging was fire. They saw that the fire could end. The story is ancient, but the teaching speaks clearly to life today. Every day, the senses receive countless impressions. We see images that awaken desire and comparison. We hear words that touch old wounds. We remember, imagine, judge, and fear. The body may be sitting still while the mind burns with a conversation that ended long ago. The room may be quiet while the heart argues with someone who is not present. The fire sermon helps us ask where the heat begins. What sight is the mind chasing? What sound is it resisting? What memory is it feeding? What feeling is it trying to keep forever? The Buddha's path does not begin by blaming ourselves for these reactions. It begins by seeing them. Awareness is not punishment. It is the cool space in which the fire can be understood. When anger appears, we can know that anger is present. When craving appears, we can know that craving is present. We do not have to turn a passing state into a permanent identity. When we stop saying, "This is completely me," the fire receives less fuel. The Buddha did not teach the monks to close their eyes forever. He taught them to see without clinging. He did not teach them to block every sound. He taught them to hear without hatred. He did not teach them to destroy thought. He taught them to understand thought as changing and conditioned. This is a path of wisdom, not escape. Practice happens before anger becomes speech. It happens before desire becomes compulsion. It happens before a passing thought becomes a fixed judgment. The fire sermon invites us to notice the first spark. We cannot prevent every sensation from appearing, but we can learn not to throw more fuel onto it. We can pause and feel the heat. We can ask whether the mind is demanding, "This must stay," or "This must disappear." When that demand is seen clearly, it begins to loosen. The senses meet the world. Feeling appears. Craving may follow. Clinging may grow. Suffering may burn. But awareness can enter the same chain. Wisdom can see the changing nature of experience. Non-clinging can remove the fuel. Peace can emerge where burning once continued. The fire sermon asks us a quiet question. What is burning in the mind now? The Buddha did not cover the flames with comforting words. He showed where they began, what sustained them, and how they could end. The deepest victory is not winning every struggle outside us. It is learning not to be consumed by the fires of craving, anger, and ignorance. May you notice the first spark before it becomes a flame. May clear awareness cool the places where craving and anger have burned. And may peace remain in your heart today as you meet every sight, sound, feeling, and thought without clinging.